Hey, I hope you guys are doing good today. We are going to be watching SCP-2316, The Field Trip, and I am looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be good. I don't think I've really seen one I haven't liked so far, so if you do get a chance, I'd appreciate if you can leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a bunch, and I will have the TheVolgun's video linked in my description below, so be sure to go give him a like and subscribe as well. But all right, so let's check out SCP-2316. You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
By order of the Overseer Council, the following file describes a Keter-class anomalous cognitohazard and is Level 4 2316 classified. Unauthorized access is forbidden.
Item Number 2316. Level 4 Secret. Containment Class Keter. Disruption Class Kennic. And Risk Class Danger.
The following file contains images and text that are carriers for anomalous cognitohazardous influences.
I like the start of this one. I like it. I like it. It's like
You do
eerie.
not recognize the bodies in the water. Due to this, it is imperative that all personnel accessing this file be certified as having a cognitive resistance value, CRV, of no less than 14.5. Should you fail an automated CRV verification, please remain calm and do not move. A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone.
I do not recognize the
Just a
bodies in
tonal
the
variance
water.
processor. Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits.
Special Containment Procedures. Under no circumstances are Foundation personnel to approach SCP-2316. Observation of SCP-2316 must only be carried out by remote dummy probes utilizing video and audio recording equipment. Only those personnel adequately rated for exposure to cognitohazardous anomalies may review footage and audio of SCP-2316. The lake in which SCP-2316 is located has been quarantined and fenced off, and is to be routinely patrolled by individuals who have not been exposed to SCP-2316 and have no prior knowledge of its characteristics.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Individuals who attempt to bypass the enforced quarantine must be apprehended and moved to Site-33 for a full cognitive influence screening. Individuals who come within 50 meters of the lake containing SCP-2316 are to be considered lost.
Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone.
I do not recognize the
According to
bodies
just a
in
tonal
the water.
variance processor. Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits.
Description: SCP-2316 is the designation for an anomalous phenomenon existing within County. SCP-2316 manifests as a group of human corpses floating in a small group at the surface.
This is like Lake Superior or something like that. It's supposed to be like based off of. I kind of like get that feeling. I like this though. I like this. This one's pretty cool.
Of the water. The identities of these corpses are
Cognitohazard removed. Automated change unknown.
though DNA testing has been inconclusive. While SCP-2316 appears to be individual instances, it is theorized that SCP-2316 may instead be an entity composed of a collective consciousness. Individual instances of SCP-2316 do not act on their own, but do seem to be able to act collectively as a single unit. The individual instances of SCP-2316 are unrecognizable.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
SCP-2316
Oh, I love that. I love this one so far. I just, like this one sounds crazy, but I already love it. I think this one's great. I kind of like how I kind of like everything about this, and the fact that we're going in the water, perfect. Perfect, because the water is absolutely horrifying.
2316 hosts a powerful cognitohazardous effect, causing those who have viewed SCP-2316, are aware of certain parts of its nature, or who were enrolled in
Cognitohazard removed. Automated message invalid.
to believe that the individual instances of SCP-2316 are human beings they recognize, typically from their childhood. Attempting to come into contact with SCP-2316 instances by way of entering Lake or touching an instance of SCP-2316 will cause other instances of SCP-2316 to appear.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
The additional instances only serve to reinforce and add to the strength of the cognitohazard, compelling affected individuals into the lake. Individuals who enter the lake in this way are lost, and to date, none have been recovered. Addendum 2316-1. Interview.
Data expired. Error. Unrecognized users. Please log in to view file A0 less than verification PI. User CC/RL is unaccepted. Let me show you their faces. Begin log.
Did you ever feel compelled to enter the water? Like something was pulling you in? What? No, of course not. There's nothing wrong with them. They didn't drag me in. I saw them in the water and went in myself. I needed to see them. I wanted to hear what they were saying. They're my friends.
Oh, wait, so then like it lures you in by like showing you people that you know, like maybe you're trying to save them, and then it and then they get you.
What did you see? Faces. My friends. Faces I recognized. Some I didn't, but they became more familiar as I saw them. I'd known them my whole life, but there was something wrong with them. Wrong with them. Like the face of someone you see in a dream, or you can't remember it right. There's something wrong, and the way they're speaking, No, that's impossible. They're simply not moving their mouths, but I could hear them, asking for help. They told me. They told me who they were. They told me you knew who they were. That you...
Damn. I don't know how this wouldn't like creep anybody out though. Although I there's got to be like something that's like compelling you to go into the water, because I feel like nobody in their right mind, if they looked into the water and then like saw something that like wasn't, that kind of looked familiar of something of them, but they were like talking to them and you could hear it in your head. How would this not freak anybody out, unless, you know, there was something else that was like compelling you to like go into the water? You know, I mean, like, this sounds like a great horror movie.
Enough of that. You're clearly succumbing to the cognitohazard. We need to get you medical attention, Agent. If you... Get your hands off me! I know all their names, Harrison! I heard them speaking to me! Every single one! All it takes is one person to see them and tell people, and they'll know what you've been trying to hide! Turglaw High School, pass them, get them out of here, take...
God, yeah, like, see, like he's losing it. He's losing it.
them to amnestics and turn that goddamn recorder on!
End log. Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. Verification incomplete.
User CRV is not within acceptable limits. User CRV influenced by active cognitohazards. Please stay still. A member of your site's medical staff 4049-2030 will be with you. Terminal logging out.
Addendum 2316-2.
Invalid entry. Terminal low 532. You don't have a lot of time. You'll need to get away quickly. Go back to the lake. Go into the water. Look into their eyes. It's your friends, your classmates. You took the trip to the lake in the fall of '75 together when you were young. Don't you remember? Look into their eyes. I know you can hear them talk.
Ooh, this sounds like something that like you would be like, oh, hell no. And then there's probably something else about it that is just like, I gotta go. I gotta go. This sounds like a horror movie. I love it.
Talking to you, just like they talk to me. Don't let them tell you it's just a cognitohazard. This is their fault. They caused this. We were all innocent kids, don't you remember? And you just got away, you and I. The rest of them are at the bottom of that lake, waiting for us to go back to them and be whole together again. They want us to know.
To be whole and together again. They are, bro, they are. Ooh, they are trying to take you down with them.
They want us to remember. Wake up, goddammit. Remember the fall of '75, the year we were supposed to graduate. Don't let them make you forget. They're calling to you. Can you hear them? 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 Can't you hear them? Can you hear them? Look into their eyes. Can you hear them? Can you hear
Can you hear them? Can you hear them?
Can you imagine being like an outsider, like coming across this and like, you probably know like some of it, or like maybe you're like the new guy that got put on this and this is what you have to listen to. I don't know how they do it, because if this was me, I would have been like, yeah, no, we are good. No, no, shut it down.
Can you hear them? Can't you hear them?
This is great though.
Can you hear them? I know you can. Can you hear them? Can you hear them?
The bodies in the water. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Can you hear them? They're waiting for you.
I bet they are. I don't doubt that.
Description: SCP-1833 is a copy of the 1976 edition Kirk-Longwood High School yearbook, previously belonging to student Carolyn Kirk. The yearbook shows mild wear and use indicative of its age. The front cover of SCP-1833 shows a 3-arrow design, with the words Reflections of 76 near the center of the page, and KLHS 1976 in the bottom right corner. The back of SCP-1833 is blank, save for a small amount of charring along the spine. An inscription inside the back cover reads, "We've had a great year, haven't we? Don't worry about waiting for the reunion. I'm sure we'll see each other soon enough."
Dang, what an eerie thing to say. I kind of like that though. That's, you know what, that's actually like kind of like a cool like extra SCP in here. I actually do really like that.
Lots of love.
And then they all like tie in together. I'm assuming.
From all your best friends.
Oh, that was good. That was good. That was a good one. I actually really enjoyed this one. This one was pretty cool. I know it's kind of a shorter one, but it was great. It was great. I mean, it had all the elements to something that would be like kind of like a pretty cool horror movie of sorts. There's a lot of like eerie undertones to it of, like what is in the water and how like we recognize the people in there, but then, we don't recognize the bodies in the water. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. This was great. But let me know what you guys think or what your perception of this one is as to, what the SCP in the water is. Like, do you think it's, from an actual field trip that happened or like an accident that had happened, and like now these children have become some sort of anomaly in there and they're trying to like get everybody else in there? Or let me know your thoughts on this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys being here. Be sure to go and like and subscribe to TheVolgun. He does an amazing job as always. I really enjoy his channel. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys had a great day, and I will see you in the next one.